Listen, before we also get started, I always forget to do this in the beginning of the live streams. You know what I'm saying? Let me just make sure that I clear the air. What up, YouTube? I am your host, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, back in here with yet one more video, joined today by a very special returning guest, my G.
What's happening, y'all? What's going on?
Listen, man, you looking real bluish.
I can't do a little camo, a little blue. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's proper timing for the for the conversation that we about to have here today. Salute everybody that's coming in the building. Kenneth, I appreciate that. Everybody go down and hit the like button as you're coming in. Would greatly and wholly appreciate it. Oh wow, we got a lady in here.
Yo, what's up, Gloria?
What's up, Gloria? Welcome. Appreciate you. There's a lot of people that feel like, because of the type of content that I talk about, like this is not a dope space for women. And then often those people are the ones who just fly by my channel and don't see that there's women on the channel. You know what I'm saying?
Makes no sense, but I think we welcome you. You know what I mean? It's more about changing the mindset in all kinds of ways, society pressures and all that kind of stuff. So it's a conversation. So we value women's input.
Absolutely.
All day, every day.
We do. I take it more of a grain of salt if they don't understand themselves yet. Because
there's men that don't understand themselves.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
So I don't think it's a gender thing. I think it's it's a people. That's what we do it for. We review things and we talk about it. Yeah. Because a lot of people don't understand themselves,
and they're just living on the hamster wheel of life.
I mean, the worst people are the people that think they understand themselves and they die hard. Like, bro, this is how it is.
Yeah.
Bro,
there's people that don't understand themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, there's a balance within it. But I think that it's key that no matter who's talking, you have to understand of the things that they're saying, like what are their biases, what is their intentions, what is their expectations, and you have to put that all into a pot and then understand what of that you can extract of value. You see what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Listen, we're gonna hit this conversation tough tonight.
Let's go.
Okay. So as you, I think as most of you have probably seen, Kelly, I'll just read it right here. Unfortunately, Kelly just shared with me that because of how last stream has progressed, she no longer wants to be a part of the live streams or videos. Because of this, her last live stream will only be available on the Patreon. For those that do not know, I do have a Patreon. Actually, I'm seeing a lot of folks in here that are already Patreon subscribers. So if you want to see that content as well as help support me towards the road of giving you guys the best content possible, feel free to go up to the Patreon and continue to support. So now that particular live stream is locked behind the Patreon. All my Patreons already know, as well as people who participated in the last live stream, know what how that transpired. Anyway, so within that, Kelly just responded. Within that. So here's what Kelly said, okay? And then we're gonna talk about it just real quick. I just wanted to share my feelings and thoughts as to why I no longer want to participate in the videos. I did it for my own peace of mind. Okay, I'm gonna repeat that one again. I did it for my own peace of mind. She likes a certain type of energy around her. I know this channel and this platform is tailored to a certain crowd, which is very expressive and view women in a particular light. I'm going to read that sentence again. I know this channel and platform is tailored to a certain crowd, which is very expressive and view women in a particular light. I shared openly my opinion and heard the insights and thoughts of others with an open mind. I just felt I was starting to internalize this stuff and I cannot afford to do that. I appreciate all the love and the shout outs that I received. I truly appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed my contribution and overall it was a positive experience! Exclamation points. Wishing MTR on the channel continued success. Emojis that I never use. All right. So I believe that she posted this, I want to say like 24 hours ago. And so a couple of quick thoughts on it. Now, Sam, you probably haven't seen that particular video. Couple quick things. Number one, it was a surprise to me. Let me face y'all so y'all can see me real quick. It was a surprise to me when she hit me up the next. Actually, I think it was like 2 or 3 days. It might have been 3 days later. She came up in the morning and she sent me a text that wasn't as descriptive as this, but it was just in terms of her not wanting to be involved with the platform anymore. I didn't question it, as with other people who you probably haven't seen on this channel before. Have you seen on the channel maybe 1 or 2 times and they haven't come back, and I haven't questioned it because I get it and I understand. The reason why I understand is different people are willing to accept different amounts of input from strangers before it's too much. And just as she said in her comment, it was draining energy from her. And that's the last thing that I want anybody on my channel to feel, is that this is a burden. I always strive to create a fun environment so folks like Sam will come back. I think it's a higher level discussion because, you know, this is called Red Cup Talk. The word red is in it. You see what I'm saying? And the definition of what red pill is can stretch from anything from dudes wanting to go their entire way to dudes that are just like, I get women and, you know, I mean, it is what it is. And often what can happen is that the ones that are going their own way look for outlets. They look for outlets to display how they feel about people.
You know, we can't censor the people, right?
Yeah.
I think that's going backwards in what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
I think discussion needs to be had, and what they take away from it is what they take from it. But every time I come in here, Blue Pill Sam, I ain't got a father, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. You know, I think you know, if you internalize that every single day. But again, we're trying to stress we know who we are. But he does give a disclaimer before you go in here, like, yo, y'all wild. Y'all talk crazy, but it's all good.
You saw this with a chick gave the dude
instead of for his present like condo. Yeah. If your girl gives you a condo, bro, you winning.
Let's talk about it.
What you talking about? I don't care, like Rolex or whatever else you want it. That's, you know what I'm saying, that's generational wealth. That's something you can continuously get from. It's return on your investment.
And you into real estate?
I am. I have 4 properties.
Yeah.
I'm also a realtor. Co-op banker.
Talk to him.
You know what I mean? It's a little bit of that. But like the diamonds, that all that kind of stuff, the stuff that doesn't really matter. A condo, bro?
Yeah.
Listen.
You know,
but it can come with some legal stuff though. So like if shit's in her name, so I don't want to act like it's all good because you know some of y'all share the same phone as your girl, and that's just another line to chain y'all into. So I can feel some type of way about some brothers who's like, if she's not my wife or whatever the case may be, the condo, it's just another little, you know, chain to connect us.
Yeah.
So listen, that's another wave of it. But normally that's a good thing.
It's another one. They keep you on that hamster wheel. I think that but also too, there was,
how many cats you think have like share a cell phone line with people, like live with it, like all that kind of stuff? You think that's more chains every single time you go into something together, business together with a chick? I mean, how do you feel about that?
Wait, so repeat the question. You said, how do I feel about women and men? About women and men
going into very important things like business together, their cell phones together, all that type of stuff. How do you feel about that?
I think they should be married.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. You know, I feel like, and we've talked on the channel before, like if you're moving in with a woman, she's your roommate. She's your roommate until you get married.
Whoa, I don't agree with that though. Blue pill moment. Don't move in with a woman. If you move in with a woman, then she's not a roommate. Now she can say what she wants. Now you got to clean up. You got to do what you're supposed to do. Nah.
The glasses are coming off.
Oh, here we go. Listen,
bro.
I don't care what he talking about, bro. You move in with her, you done fell for it. Your ass is grass.
I agree with you. If you move in, but at the same time, I always feel like there should be a if you want to get married. If that was what your thing is, and
are you smashing?
And we all are you wait, hold on. Let me get this thought out real quick. Okay. If you want to get married, if that's what you want to do, I think if you are that type of dude, you should always have a trial period of living with somebody before you live with somebody. Because I think that the closer that you are, the more data points that you have to understand if you can live long term with a bastard.
So I think that's a great point. I think living with somebody to understand, but is the goal going into marriage? But you're not going into roommate. You're going into thinking of a relationship, right? Not if we were roommates, bro. I don't care about how we gonna live for the rest of our life.
Yeah, but
so I don't like to lose like, nah, that's just my roommate. You know what I mean? We living together, whatever the case may be. If y'all, you know what I'm saying, being intimate and she's thinking that she's working on a relationship, y'all not roommates. I don't care what y'all talking about.
Yeah. No. Financially, you're roommates for sure. I mean, you're
from a logical standpoint,
you're roommates that have sex.
No, I think that's so red pill, bro. Like sex is, you know what I'm saying? You're in a relationship at that point. She's living with you all the time. It might not be a relationship like boyfriend, girlfriend, but you are in a situation.
Yeah. For real. But you're in a relationship with your roommate. It's a roommate. You should not start sharing things unless
you're already sharing things. You're sharing the whole place together.
Well, listen, but rent should be split in half, right? Unless you have some like arrangement where if you're paying, she's then taking up what you would normally take time to do because time equals money.
Yeah.
Right. So then she's doing all the cleaning, all the cooking. If you're paying 100% of the bills, then there has to be an exchange for time for money. And if not, then you're tricking.
That's way too complicated. As soon as she moved in, it's over, bro. You have lost. But you know how love goes. People emotional. People start feeling some type of way. And I think it switches.
Well, I think like, you know, if you're allowing someone to live with you, right, and you're not engaged and it's a relationship, I think that the same rules of roommate should apply, meaning that when someone moves in, like if you were going to move in with me, I'd say, bro, here's my rent, here's my electric, here's my this, here's my that, da-da-da. And then irrespective of how much money you make, how much money I make, I would say, these are the things that are happening, right? So based off of the requirements, right? Like, and it just depends. Like, you know, if your room is smaller than my room, maybe we adjust the rent, because of the amount of what it is. Like, but we need to have that particular conversation. Or it could be something like, yo, bro, I can't get that amount, but I will clean the entire crib a couple of times per month, right? Like, I feel like there has to be rules set in the beginning and a contract put into place to assure that irrespective of friendship, we understand the rules of engagement.
And I think that works when you have, you know, two males or something like that who can live together. You need a contract, you need clarity. What I'm saying is, as soon as you cross that threshold of making love and being intimate in a relationship, all of the contracts in the world, it's not gonna stop her from counting your coin. If you making more money, she feels like she don't need to pay that cable bill because you got all the bread, she gonna still try it.
What if she don't respect you then? Sam?
Yeah. Let's talk to your people. I'll just real quick. What's good, bro? I'll send you the address. Yeah. I said like 9:30.
You can't text the young brother?
Hey, but let me call you. Let me text me.
God damn, Sam. All right. We are live streaming.
My bad.
Categories. Yeah. I don't like these labels. I'll be honest with you.
We do it just because it helps give a better reference. Shit.
Yeah, it gives you a framework to understand where we're coming from. Yeah. But I am my own man. I make up my own rules. You see what I'm saying? MTV Kanye says he's purple pill. He's got the MTV Kanye. Yeah, that is funny. That is funny.
But another thing I have a contention with, I think that's happening a lot.
Let's talk about it a lot. And let's also talk about Megan Thee Stallion, but let's circle back.
Let's
start where you going.
You know what I mean? And social media, the likes, you know, liking people, following girls, people getting upset. I think, you know what I mean? If your girl following you, she get upset with social media. If that's what you looking at all the time doing things, she might have a point. Okay. So what I'm saying is, I feel like you should be mindful of what you do on social media and things like that, because it does could make a woman feel that she's not desirable or less than.
Because you're liking big booty pictures. And
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, booty. Definitely. You tracking, like, it does. But I don't know.
Here's what I think. I think if you're still liking those photos, you're still in the matrix. you know, there's a level of being entrapped into visual stimulation.
It's like porn almost.
And it's fake. Like a lot of it's fake. Like, yes, there's beautiful women out there. There's beautiful women, but like, and I talked about this in my channel from a couple of like a month or so ago. Like, there's this Instagram model that when I went down to Miami, I saw the Instagram model. Like, I'll call her name out, and she did not look like her photo. She didn't. She looked like it, but like with 2 less points. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like her back was a little crooked. So my thing is like if you are comparing the girls that's in your hood to what you see on social media, I feel like you're setting yourself up for problems. Not only that, but you're wasting your time. My opinion. How you feel about that, bro?
I do. I think social media, I mean, it's a lot of catfish out there. You know what I mean? I think it's like porn. Like you watching it or whatever, and you getting used to it, and you can become addicted to that shit.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like anything else in life. Everything, no, not even moderation. Just don't do the shit, honestly.
Like at all.
At all. You know what I mean?
Night Nova Shine. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, my G. Blue equals unaware. The sucker. Red equals aware. The player. Purple equals aware, but still a sucker. There are also subtopics within these 3. Don't forget about the black pill. The black pill is like the incels. You know, yeah, like the involuntary celibates. Have you heard about that? The black pill?
No, I've not heard about that.
Yes, it's involuntary celibates. Like, you know, they can't get viscosity through. Wow. They want it, but they just can't get it because no one will give it to them. No lady will give it to them.
That's horrible life.
So you see that? So purple says aware, but still a sucker. All right. So looking at his breakdown, unaware, sucker. Red equals aware, player. Purple equals aware, still a sucker. I feel like we're missing something there.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not getting a clear picture with that setup right there.
I mean, it's
the sucker type. I mean, is someone that's taken advantage of.
Well, here I think aware. I think red is aware, and maybe they can be a player, but they can also be about their shit. Like it doesn't mean that you are a player. Like you couldn't be aware and just focus on other things. It's understanding how they find you attractive. What do they actually want? Right. So like, it's an understanding of being chivalrous is not attracting a woman as what my mom and your mom might have told you.
Can I interject?
Go ahead, bro.
So being chivalrous is a blue pill trait, is what we're saying.
Yes. I think being chivalrous without her proving that she deserves that, right? Like if you're chivalrous to your wife, if you get married, that's cool. Yeah,
I mean, I'm talking chivalrous. So okay, at that level, I'm talking chivalrous to any girl that you come across with. You open the doors, you simping a little bit, all that type of stuff. You feel like that's somebody getting taken advantage of. So if you're doing it because you assume that doing it will get you her undivided attention, then yeah, that's a major component of it. So it's really like understanding, like, and to me, it's also understanding how much of your emotion is driving her away. As a man, I don't think that you should ever leave with emotion. I think you should always leave with logic first. Logic, rationale, analytic capabilities and understanding in a way to be the most effective leader that you can absolutely be. You cannot do that with being an emotional man. I think that when you think of the difference between masculinity and femininity, biologically, men don't have as much emotions tied to that trait as do women. And that's chemicals that we can't change. So my thing is like, there's a lot of other people that deal with the problems that are faced in front of them from different ways and perspectives. And I think that like, if you deal with it based off of, if you are swayed easily, or you cannot determine what you want to do or where you want to go, those to me, that indecisiveness, right? That inability to effectively lead, that lack of aggression or that confidence within that lead, like those are much more, or your agreeableness in a situation, like these are much more feminine traits as opposed to relying on your masculine.
And I'm not going to get into the masculine traits because I feel like I'm taking too long to answer your question. But if you rely on those masculine things, she'll be more attractive. Generally.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So I'm getting kind of an idea of what you're talking about. So from a blue pill emotional leading perspective,
just real quick, bro. Let me salute to Razil. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. If a man could get a fresh new 10 every week, most likely he would not be in a relationship. Do you think most men get married to settle down? You want to start, bro? You want me to go in?
Yeah, I can definitely go in. Listen, I think it's facts. If a man could pull every week, then it wouldn't be